needs a few updates. Needs about 30 years of updates. Oh, 1967 Lincoln Continental.
Oh, I love these cars.
The problem is, you ain't looking good. There's no floor over here.
Whether we did it or not, we gotta fix it.
And hope he likes it enough he won't put us in jail. Check it out. I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. I'm on my way to see Earl. He's a great dude with an awesome collection of custom cars. Earl has an excellent eye. He has another project for me to come take a look at.
Hey man, how you doing?
Thanks for having me out, man.
You like the place?
You got an awesome place here. This is really, really cool.
Well, this is my addiction, I guess you could call it.
I see that. Addiction is right. Earl only buys stuff that he can't live without.
You want to go look at the project I was talking about?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay, it's right behind you.
That?
No, not the Corvette.
Oh, come on, man.
It's a 1923 Model T four-door.
Yeah?
What is it going to take to put that in there?
What?
You ever seen a 1923 Ford?
I've seen a Ford, but not with a flown big block in it.
Just go look at the truck, okay?
Okay, thank you. You almost got me on that.
Okay, Bill, there it is.
The purple one, huh? Does this thing run?
Yeah, it runs. It's got a big old 502 big block in it with a 871 blower. Runs like a top. It's a dated truck, but it's a beautiful truck. We just need to update it, bring it back into this century, I guess you could call it.
And how much horsepower is this old motor?
It's 800 horsepower.
That makes a fun little ride, huh?
It'll make you scream like a little girl.
This is a classic Chevy truck shield, and the bed floor was made out of wood back in the day.
But one of the bad deals about the truck, this thing doesn't stop.
Maybe upgrade the brakes a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Definitely want you to be safe.
A lot of horsepower.
Has a good stance, but I think wheels and tires is one of the major things we need to address. I don't know about this interior. When was this thing built?
It was built in 1995. It's been a while. It's dated.
Of course, the truck was built in 1955. We're talking now about when it had all its custom work done. The hardest part about working on an old custom build is not really knowing what you're getting into till you crack it open.
What about the bed on the truck?
We definitely need to bring some color in here. Maybe take out the aluminum, put some wood in it. You know, give it a classy look. Relocate the battery.
What do you think about the back end of the truck?
But I don't know about the bow ties there.
What's wrong? It's a Chevy, man. It's a bow tie.
No,
you don't
that's
like those?
That's the first thing it's gonna go. You gonna let me drive?
You really want to drive this truck?
Come on, come on.
What are we going to do if we run off the end down there and that thing doesn't stop?
We'll fix it.
Bill wants to test drive this truck, which is fine with me. It's his funeral. But the only thing is he's wanting me to ride with him, and I don't know if that's too good of an idea. Now remember, there's no brakes on this thing.
Runs pretty good.
Let's go put it on your truck before we tear it up.
You know, I love Houston. You got everything on wheels here, and Extensive gets to build them all. We're on the northeast side of town. Some people say it's a rough side of town. But I built my first car here, and we're not going anywhere. For me, when you first look at a custom car, the customization shouldn't stick out like a sore thumb. Earl's truck is the exact opposite, which was all the rage back in the 90s. From the dash to seats, rear view mirror to the scoop. I mean, we definitely have to change the scoop. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun bringing this truck up into the 20. What up, Timmy? You ready to get going on this thing?
I don't know what the worst part is. It's outdated.
Dang, who brought in the Barney Mobile? And what is all over it?
Man, it's been sitting for quite a while, as
I
you
can
can
tell.
tell. It needs a few updates.
It needs about 30 years of updates.
Yes.
What are we doing?
The overall truck isn't bad. Earl's truck is already a hot rod, but it races a lot better than it looks. So I'm getting rid of the 90s and turning this 55 Chevy into a high-class, timeless truck. He likes the blower look coming through the hood, so what we'll do is take his hood, cut a hole in it, we'll trim it back out, and we'll get a different scoop for the blower.
That thing is dated.
Definitely wheels and tires. 2415 back here. 22 in the front with the low-profile tire. And definitely we got to put a bigger brake kit on this thing. Check this out.
Ah, Fonzie. What's up with that?
I want to completely modernize and bring this interior up to the next level. Door panels, seats, headliner, even the speaker box has to be redone in this thing. The inside of this bed is just
Ugly?
It's ugly. We got to get rid of the aluminum, man. Just rip it completely out. Wood bed floor, take this battery out, clean look. I don't know what we're going to do with the little gas filler yet.
Man, we'll put a nice spinner on it.
Pass that down for
Bill has a vision for this truck, and I need to get the parts he needs to make it happen. A lot of parts.
Look back here.
Oh, yeah, that really dates it. That definitely screams 90s.
Maybe that's why this truck didn't want to stop. They don't want anybody to see these tail lights.
Yes.
You know, I'm putting Tim in charge of this build. I've known Tim a long time. He's my right-hand man.
Take this out? This out? We don't know what's behind it yet. Crypto rust. Ain't no telling. It's already purple, so that's one strike. Watch this side. And it's not as bad as we thought, but it's not as good as we thought either. Put a wood bed in this truck, we're going to redo the whole structure. It's all out of whack and unlevel. What's in here now is not going to cut it.
I've got a mistake with that one for buying beer, man.
Hey, be real careful with these. I think we're just going to paint them, put them back in. Don't dent them or throw them around. Hey, hold up. Problem.
Damn.
When working on somebody else's custom work, nothing is standard, and it's usually going to take some extra time to figure it out. The steering console, you have to take it apart to make it work. Pull that wheel off and pull the other wheel off. Is there enough slack to pull it?
I mean, remove the bolts.
Take the... This rod's fixed. There's only so much play. We're going to loosen the column, pull it back about a ½ inch.
Here,
Yeah.
put it.
Okay, go ahead. All right, that's good, that's good. No dents, we're good. We're gonna make this thing not so ugly. Love that, man. The big purple people eater. Earl was afraid to cut the hole in the hood himself. We're gonna do it for him. But before we do that, we need to add this spacer underneath the blower.
Oh, yeah.
We're putting this 4-inch spacer underneath the blower. That's going to give it the rise that we need. Then we put the cut hood on. The blower will stick higher than the hood to give you that badass hot rod look. Hey, can you hand us that, please?
Dang, I was just trying to, and I almost made it too.
Good over there?
Yeah, just good.
The belt's not going to fit.
Well, this sucks. We're going to have a bit of a problem with our tensioner here, so it looks like we're going to have to take the whole damn radiator out of here. Just for one bolt.
Yep, one bolt.
Oh, let's quit bitching about it and just do it. Oh.
Hey, lift the lift up.
Well, so you can get your big ass out of there.
I'm on a diet.
It looks pretty good, too. I like it.
much better.
We're gonna try it and see if we can get lucky and just drop this radiator out of the way enough to get to this tensioner bolt right here. That way we don't have to take the entire radiator out just to be able to get this belt on. There we go.
Watch fingers.
Alright.
Done?
Finally.
Let's go cut a hole in the hood.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Perfect. 24.
I always get kind of nervous when I have to do shit like this.
That is the original hood.
Point of no return. Hold the hood.
Ryan has one shot to make this cut. If he messes it up, we're gonna have to find another hood. You having fun?
Tons.
Hi, Mom. Let's see if it fits.
Come my way.
Now that the hood's on with the new scoop, this truck looks way better, even if it's still purple. It's Bird.
I hope so. Bird's always wanted a custom car, so a few weeks back he brought in his 1967 Lincoln Continental.
What's up?
Man, don't be scaring us like this, man. We've done the air suspension on Bird's convertible. Tim, show him what's up. Drop it down.
Nice. I like that. I like that. That's nice. All the way to the ground.
But I hate to let anything go home from the shop looking like that. Super dependable. It's gonna ride good, handle good. Only problem is you ain't looking good.
I ain't looking good, huh? Hey, it looks good when it's on the ground, but it ain't looking look good. So what are you actually thinking about?
I ain't even gotta tell you the paint needs to be done.
True.
What color?
I love a lot of colors. I like the black. You might have to surprise me. I'm not really sure, but...
So we do get to surprise you.
Well, as long as it's not pink.
No, you ain't Elvis. The top, I don't even know what that is. It's gonna be down most of the time, but even when it's up, it still should turn heads. Everybody and their mom is riding around with a Lincoln with these wheels and tires.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be like any other Lincoln around. I want to pull up to another Lincoln. I want him to be jealous of my Lincoln.
Interior?
It's 50 years old. There's no reason. Well, you already got the suspension done.
True. If you want to take it to the next level, I'm all for it. I plan on taking my car home today, but looks like you upsold me to everything else, so you better do a good job.
Man, we got you on this one. And I need you to get me out of some tickets.
Again?
You know, normally I just like to look over everything before we tear cars totally apart. But, you know, in this case, the car's pretty much already tore itself apart. There's no floor over here. The floor mat was covering a huge, huge hole. You can see the concrete. It's just typical. It's one more thing. Right now, this thing stands out for being outdated and run down. I'm gonna make it stand out as a sleek, modern, one-of-a-kind 67 Lincoln. We'll finish the air suspension off with black wheels, chrome lip, and 22-inch tires. We're gonna get rid of this powder blue, bring in a metallic color, make this thing way more respectable. Inside, we're gonna modernize the seats, dash, and the door panels. And we'll top it all off with a brand new black convertible top. Man, what the hell is this thing doing here? Heath and John are two of the best interior guys I know, so I asked them to tear the Lincoln down and build it back up smart and sophisticated.
Does the top even work?
Maybe.
Woo, man. That's a lot of technology for a 67. This Lincoln is one of the last Lincolns that had the cool little transformer top thingy that went back down in the back and the suicide doors. Made it really cool, man. It's kind of sad to see they stop making it. And let's figure out how to get this sucker apart. It just pulled off. It just ripped the rubber. This bracket's still stuck in. Broke the rubber. But don't end up pregnant. Hope I don't look this bad at 50 years old. Top is off.
We're going to be rebuilding the entire interior of this car. We're going to fix the dash. We're going to do door panels. We're going to be doing carpet. We're going to be doing fresh seats in it. Make it all custom. It's going to be pretty bad.
Let's set it on this trash can right now.
Where it belongs. Well,
It's ripping.
here's the fun part. There's a lot of rust color under here, man.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's still a little damp.
That is nasty. It smells like wet dog ass.
It's going to be bad.
Heath and John are finished stripping out Bird's 67 Lincoln. It's time to take a look at the damage. What you guys got going?
It's not looking too good. We thought you might want to see this, brother.
It's like Swiss cheese down here, man.
I guess it could be worse. Could be like that side. Oh,
Watch your leg.
man, messed my socks up. All kidding aside, it's a common problem with convertibles. Leaky roof, rusty floor. At least the rest of it, there's a little bit of floor left here, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Either way, little hole, big hole,
We gotta fix it.
we
anyway.
gotta fix it. I'll get the body guys to just make new floor pans. Just save us some time waiting on parts. Get everything out, man. We'll get over to the body shop. We'll get rolling on it. Yeah.
Oh, this got to come out.
Damn, man.
Now that Harold and Eddie have all the rust out of the way,
Amazing.
it's not a tough job. It just takes extra time. Oh, man, I thought the floorboards were bad. 50 years in the Houston weather has done a number on this car, inside and out.
Que eso está en todos los paneles. No sirve. Está podrido.
What do you say?
He said the cheese is on the molding. It's no good. It's all rusty.
Jesus, look. Come on, man. Let's get this stuff cut out, man. You can fix all that, huh?
Yo no hago milagros.
He can do miracles.
Just like any custom job, it snowballs. You got problem after problem.
What can
No
do?
más cheese.
No más cheese.
I'll do what I can, but this is on Fernando now. Tim and Ryan made the front of this 55 Chevy timeless, but the bed, it's got a few issues.
Dude, the subframe somebody built in the 90s isn't going to work with the bed wood.
Of course not. The plan is to put wood in the bed, but once we took the aluminum out, there's no structure there to support the wood. We'll just add some flat bar to it. As far as like the sides and the tailgate, that's a whole nother issue.
So we can just like buy a new bed, be a little easier than working with all this.
Come on, man. When Tim and Ryan get done with that truck bed, it's going to be a smoother, cleaner look with plenty of support for the wood.
You know how when they say watch your eyes? How the hell am I gonna watch my eyes?
Now we'll have to measure, cut, and weld sheet metal on all four sides to make it straighter and stronger than it was before. Fits like OJ's glove. There's absolutely nothing better to do in 105-degree weather than welding. Welcome to Texas.
With Tim and Ryan busy on the truck bed, I asked Heath and John to check out the interior on the 55 Chevy.
hand tight, dude.
Yeah, and I did very well. Easier.
The plan is to tear it all down and build something fresh and classy.
Wow, look at that.
That looks professional.
Hide it behind the panel, they said. No one will ever see it.
Now it's on national television. That's one tangled mess of wires to add to our day.
Like it wasn't enough already.
Exactly.
That's just not acceptable. We can't turn anything out looking like this. Whether we did it or not, we gotta fix it.
What we're gonna do today on the Arts and Crafts is we're gonna make our door handles for our 1955 Chevy truck. Made an initial piece that we're gonna use to go ahead and get it all lined up, make sure our shape's gonna be right. I've gotta duplicate it and put a base on it to be able to pull the door closed and keep a cool line on this armrest / door pull. What we're basically trying to do is just give us a shape so we can lay our fiberglass over the top. Now, all we gotta do is lay some fiberglass on, body work it out.
The old interior definitely wasn't our style. The design was all over the place. It just looked kind of pieced together. It didn't look like it was a complete thought. It looked like a bunch of different thoughts. We need continuity, flow in this project, so we want to make sure that all of our, take a subwoofer enclosure that fits our design points everywhere we need them. Nice subwoofer in it, great sound, good curves, brings the design up to our standards. The box is all fleeced up. Now all we got left to do, add a little fiberglass to it, reinforce from the backside, and we'll be ready to move on to the next step.
All right, now we start glassing this sucker up. Fiberglass is just gonna give us some strength. Just tighten it up a little bit. You could use just a chipboard, but over time it can get a little weak on you. But we don't need many coats. 2 layers ought to be plenty on this. It's nothing structural, it's just cosmetic.
I've taken some 1/4-inch chop strand and mixed it up with some fiberglass resin in a can. This will give us our strength that we need for the enclosure. This is going to reinforce the box because the fleece by itself and the bodywork that's on it isn't strong enough to hold the pressures and the vibrations of the subwoofer. So this will give us our density and our mass that we need to hold everything together.
It's a nice job. No. Take a piece of angle iron right here, aluminum angle, and we mount it to the metal surface of the door. That way, whenever we go to close the door, it will actually pull on the metal of the truck instead of the door panel.
So we're going to take our panel board, glue it in, and get it to match the truck. That way we have nice continuity and flow all the way into the door panels.
We're going to go ahead and wrap the base panel, and then we'll finish sculpting our inserts and wrap those. We got a nice panel. It looks like it's going like a Bentley, but it's going in a hot rod truck from Texas.
Heath and I work closely together to make sure that our designs work as one.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking we're going to come across the top with the same pleats that you have going on in the door panel.
Being in sync with each other really makes a difference when it comes to design. So it doesn't look like one person started, another person tried to finish it like that.
And the same aluminum
Strip in the middle.
That's the plan.
Just make it cool, man. Man, those are some nice pressed pleats there, John. Can you make me some boots like that?
Make you some draws. The speaker box is going to look great. It's going to give Earl plenty of leg room, and more importantly, it's going to sound better.
Now all you got to do is get it done.
I'm working on it, man.
The interior shop is grinding to bring a touch of class to this 55 Chevy truck. Heath is hand-making custom door panels, and John, he's making a new speaker box.
Bottom insert, our armrest, and our piece of aluminum. And ooh-wee, look at that. We got a pretty panel.
Not too bad. It almost looks as good as my box does.
Almost. Huh?
Almost. You keep working at it one day,
one day I'll know what the hell I'm doing.
you'll get there. Heath has one more door panel to do. I don't have the heart to tell him that I'm almost done. That's what it's going to end up looking like. All we have left to do now is attach our aluminum into our insert, and then glue the insert in place, and it'll be ready to go in the truck.
Tim and Ryan are bringing Earl's 55 Chevy truck back from that 90s rebuild.
You remember your 90s?
No. I was a baby in the 90s, man.
With this big block in it, one of the most important things is an upgrade for the brakes.
These will probably be in a vintage resale shop real soon.
For $25.
Earl's truck has a big block V8 in it. With everything Earl's done to it, it's got over 800 horsepower. Plus, it makes these things super heavy. We're gonna have to make sure this truck has some real stopping power.
It's a Capette.
Here.
Don't drop that thing, dude. That costs more than your whole week's worth of work.
Wear it again.
I feel like I'm gonna pull the whole truck off the lift.
Yeah.
There it is.
What do you think? Looks a lot better?
Look at this and that.
Definitely. It's gonna stop way better too.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. All right, 3 more to go.
San Fernando is performing miracles back there on the body of the 67 Lincoln. Next up is prime and paint. I asked Bird to trust me to choose a color that would really stand out, so I chose a really nice metallic gray. It's dark, it's almost black, but it'll really take this Lincoln to the next level. A few more final touches, we're ready to give Bird this badass car. I'm sure this thing is going to stand out from all the other Lincolns.
Let's get these door panels put on.
All right, so we got all the doors wrapped up on Bird's 67 Lincoln. And all we got to do, give it to him, and hope that he likes it enough he won't put us in jail.
We're up here at the police department today. We have an awesome surprise for Bird. I gathered everybody up, Bird's colleagues and friends. He has no idea, so it's really going to be a true surprise.
He should be at work anytime, right?
Ew. So, man, what are you doing here?
Well, he's wondering if you're going to get here.
Man, what's up?
We got a little surprise for you today.
Surprise for me there, huh?
You ready?
Yeah, man. Is it here? I think it's here.
Maybe.
I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited.
You ready to check it out?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Come on, Eddie, bring it in.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
There you go, Eddie, drop it down.
Nice. Really nice. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. Man, this is nice. Woo! You outdone yourself, man. You outdone yourself. From the color to the wheels, he's just looking immaculate. I'm shocked and surprised that's my car that he's driving up. It's mine, huh?
Same one.
Same one.
Come on, I want you to meet the guys. Eddie.
Eddie. So, man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Fernando.
it. Fernando.
San Fernando.
San Fernando.
Miracles on this body on this car right here. He went in hand-shaped new metal, welded it in, front to back. I mean, every bit of the chrome has been redone. All the stainless has been polished. No more rust. I think about this much. We didn't have to cut out.
Everywhere it was cheese. We call it cheese.
Appreciate it, man. I thank you a lot.
No, man,
I love it. You did a great job. When I first gave the car to Bill, so, I mean, he really outdone himself. It's a beautiful car.
Man, check out the inside of this thing. You can leave the top down now and not be embarrassed about it.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
John and Heath really showed their skills. I mean, look, the door panels light up around the bottom. All 4 doors are like that.
Interior is immaculate also. I love how the suede, a little leather in there, how they did a clean job all the way around with the little Lincoln extensions in the doors. I love it. It's beautiful. What's up with these wheels, man?
Man, 22-inch Forgiatos, they just set this thing totally apart from every other Lincoln.
It does. Love the color.
I hope it's a good surprise for you.
It is. It was a great surprise. Bill really knows what he's doing when he gets the color of the car. I trust him a lot to pick out the color, and I'm really excited and happy. And y'all done yourself, man.
Man, I didn't think you were going to be speechless.
I'm damn near speechless. I'm shocked. I'm damn near speechless. I am. I'm impressed. I really am. I'm still shocked that it's my car. I get to drive it on a daily basis if I really want to. Killer's young. Killer's nice. Drives nice. Rides good. Eye catcher.
I know you wanted to stand out, Bird.
Yeah, sir. Needed to stand out. Make him look good, man. Make him look, sir, like on top of the world. Yeah. And the car drives great. Feels good. It's everything I wanted in this car. I just love driving it.
The hood, the scoop, the bed are done on the 55 Chevy. Now Tim and Ryan can get rid of their worst feature on the truck. Say bye-bye bow ties. You done yet?
Almost.
That's fancy.
It is pretty fancy, huh?
Man, this thing's taking a lot longer than it should have.
Yep.
Now we can move forward to the taillights.
Finally, right?
Right.
Oh, got a problem. Dude, that is a lot of Bondo. Holy crap. There's gonna be a huge dent in this corner. I already know it.
Once again, working on somebody else's custom install brings up another surprise. That's probably why this bed's so damn heavy.
I should have just went with my idea. Bought a bed and started from scratch. About a half-inch of Bondo here, really crap from the start, or that somebody just was trying to hide a whole bunch of imperfections. I mean, they did a good job, it fooled me, but that's not the right way of doing stuff. Nothing leaves this shop looking like this.
God, ow. I think we got a solution though. Kind of made a template. We'll cut the metal to this, where the light will stick through, be flush. We'll center it here to here. Let you judge kind of how high you think it ought to be, and lay it out like you normally do.
I'm gonna attempt to fix that big old dent that they got right there.
I think once you put some heat on it, it'll pull it out too.
I hope.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now that I got these cut out, this is one addition real bad on the bottom, and it's staying kind of straight, kind of flat on the top. What I'm gonna do now is rip this out on the corner and see if I can get this bow out of here. And it's pretty good. Let's fit this bad boy in here and see if it works. I got these fit in here, everything looks real nice, a lot better than the bow ties. Now it's off the body.
Now all the metal work's done on the bed, it's off to the body shop to get all smoothed out. We're not gonna do stuff halfway around here. Obviously the bed needs paint. I called Earl, told him he needed to change the color of this truck. He said, cool. I guess he trusts me.
You should tell America. I was about to start helping him, I promise. What's up?
So you think you're done, huh? This is never a good look.
Never.
Man, I've been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. We gotta change the color. We have to.
Like the thing
Can't be having no Barney truck. I know he wants it back and all, but
it's purple.
I think the curves, the stance, the whole look of this truck, it needs a classy color. We'll call it Cafe con Leche. The paint's drying, a million times better. After weeks of work, wheels and tires on, and get that wood in the bed.
Easy, easy, easy.
example of custom trucks, the custom world. All the sub racing of the floor was up, down, way to make it all smooth so the bed would fit. Now, 2.5 weeks later, I'm getting to do something that should have taken me maybe 2 hours. Now we're ready to install this custom interior, and this truck's ready to go back to Earl.
Taco time.
Taco time. What flavor we got?
I don't know.
Taco flavored tacos. I've never found a bad taco stand around here.
That's how I keep my girlish figure. I got into interior design with cars when I first started out as a car audio guy. And used to do a lot of big systems and stuff. That started dying out in the late 90s. Not as many people wanted big stereos. So it just kind of naturally progressed into me doing interiors and bringing some of that design concept into the interiors.
You're dropping stuff.
Messy tacos are good tacos.
If it's not in your lap, it ain't a good taco. It all started for me wanting something that I couldn't afford someone else to build for me, so got to make it myself. So that's the best way to learn. Hands-on, screw some things up, break some stuff, put it back together.
Still do a lot of that.
I don't want to be a thing playing with hot rods all day long. It's like Tonka toys.
Exactly. My family, for the longest time, thought I was crazy. It's not going to go anywhere. You know, they're like, it's a useless job. Nobody's going to pay any money for that stuff. Look at me now. We're on TV.
Hi, Mom.
Now that the 55 Chevy is back from paint, Earl's truck is looking good and timeless. Heath and John are installing their handmade headliner, door panels, console, and sub box.
Starting to look like a custom truck, man.
One of the last things we had to do is get rid of the old steering wheel and put something classy in its place.
The last time anyone ran flames on anything was back in the 90s, so I got a little fire extinguisher here.
Today's the big day. Bill's gonna bring me the truck. 2 months. He's banned me from his shop. This is a big day for me.
Occasionally, we've been known for going over the top. So today, we got a special surprise for Earl. Earl owns one of the biggest tugboat operations in the city. I asked his wife, Cheryl, if we could use one of his tugs to add to the surprise.
He's been looking forward to this so much. He's just driving me crazy.
Thank you for coming out to be with Earl today. You know, he's a huge car enthusiast. Man, I can't wait for you to check this out.
The thing is now, if I don't like the truck, you and Tim are going in the water.
So he's going to throw me in the water? No, not today. Earl, are you ready?
I am.
I'm ready for you too, man. Check it out.
I looked at the daggum trucks on a barge behind one of my push boats. It was awesome. How'd y'all do that? Oh my goodness. It's definitely not purple anymore.
What you think?
That is awesome. That really is awesome, Bill. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful color. Bill nailed it. Well, tell me about what you did.
First, we had to raise a blower up for you. I know you wanted the scoop going all the way through the hood.
It was a solid hood. Remember, we cut it, put the hole in it, did the blower.
I like the hood. The hood on the truck finishes the truck out. The truck went so long without the hood because the blower and the hood wouldn't work together, and Bill made that work.
Lowered it a little bit. Of course, the new wheels, tires, big brakes to stop this big old thing.
Boy, them tires are killer.
I'm almost speechless, really. This is pretty awesome.
What's it look like on the inside?
Check it out.
Whoa, look at those door panels. I really like those armrests y'all did in there, man.
Every bit of that's all handmade.
That interior is just beautiful, and it really goes with the truck.
Took out the old lazy boy seats. You know, made it classy. I think this truck is classy now. You know, it goes fast. It's a race truck, but it still has class to it. No one's going to be complaining about this truck in 10 years. I mean, this thing is cool and timeless.
What a difference.
Definitely.
When you open the hood up, all that dull aluminum's gone, and it shows that jewel of that 871 blower. Hey, Bill, where are the tail lights? Is that them right there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no more bow ties.
No more bow ties.
I think I might wear that at Halloween this year. Bow tie.
Bow tie?
Yeah. It's got a real thin coat of color over it, but they do shine through the paint.
So I'm not going to have the popo stopping me, am I?
Maybe for speeding.
Maybe for speeding. Wow, that blonde wood is killer in there.
We pulled up the old diamond plate bed floor,
Right.
and the subframe of it was kind of, so we couldn't lay wood on top of it. We had to reinforce all that and make it all straight. We were going to try to use the old panels, and Bill wasn't going to let us do that.
So there wasn't nothing done halfway.
No. Every car, every project goes out of the shop. I mean, that reflects me, you, and every guy working on it. So it has to be right.
Man, this is over the top, Bill.
I'm glad you like it.
Y'all really did a good job, man. There's only one issue I've got on this build. When you took me for a ride in the purple truck, you scared the crapola out of me. And we didn't have any back brakes. Well, guess what? It's my turn to do the drive.
Let's go check it out. You know, I can't say enough. Tim, the guys at the shop, they just always got my back. Building badass cars. If I would have hit a bump, this could have easily fallen off. Bumper to bumper, it's all 100% built right here in the shop. 2011 F350 dually.
What's up, bro?
Man, I can't believe you've still been riding around like this, man.
Come overdue, right?
Ooh, wait.
What we got here?
Come on, Heath, let's check it out.
Damn.
I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. So today I'm going out to Jose's house and meet with him. How you doing, man? Good. Jose's a repeat customer, which is my favorite. In fact, the first thing I see is the Kodiak we built. You got a project for me?
Yes, sir. Being that you done such a good job on my Kodiak, I got a new one I'd like for you to take a look at.
Let's see what you got. See, the old Kodiak still looking good?
Oh, yeah. You see the looks that one gets?
Yeah. Man, this is it.
This is it.
Man, you told me you had a truck, man. You got parts.
Don't get scared. I mean, it's majority all there. This here, 1966 Chevrolet C10. Solid truck.
No rust on it, not all rusted?
No. I wouldn't have bought it if it was all rusted out.
Right. The Chevy C10 is one of my favorite trucks. With its iconic lines and body style, there are endless custom possibilities. So overall, it looks like it's pretty good condition, huh?
Yes, sir. I've owned the 66 truck about 3 months. Bought it from a neighbor of mine who had tore it down to rebuild it and never got around to it. I mean, of course, I want y'all to do a full-on like you did my Kodiak.
You know, that's always scary to come in, you know, second, third, fourth, 20th down the line. You don't know what parts are missing. It makes it a little more difficult when it's not a complete vehicle to start with. Motor.
Well, you want to see what it's got in there? So, yeah, it's going to need a motor.
Well, that's the way we like it. We just put what we want in it, right?
Right.
You know, there's a lot of things missing on Jose's truck. I mean, bumpers went like this and just, you know, think they should just go straight to the junkyard.
There is one thing that I want you to change that's maybe out of the ordinary. I want you to take this dash out. I want you to incorporate this style of dash into the truck you're going to build me.
You want to cut the dash out of this?
No. Not taking out of this car.
Jose is known in Houston for his Impalas. He has some of the nicest restorations I've seen. They're real showstoppers.
We'll get another one, but this dash in that
just
truck.
Impala feel in
that, yes. And then we're going to paint the style of trim off the Impala on the sides.
This style,
I like
60,
more the 61 style.
61. So you want a Chevy Impala truck?
Basically.
Bringing the Impala side of his life into a truck build, I think it's a perfect fit. I mean, Impalas are, prevalent in his life, and it's definitely going to make this one-of-a-kind truck.
The end goal is absolutely to drive it. I don't like trailering my stuff.
You want something you can just jump in, drive to California, win a car show over there, come back with the trophy in the back.
Drive it there and back. That's
right.
What I want.
Jose has a great idea, but at this point, this 50-year-old Chevy is basically just parts. Maybe the biggest challenge is there's a lot of work to make it right. I can't even tell you how many C10s we built at Extensive, more than I can remember. So I love combining the best of two classics, the distinctive body design of a C10 and the style and flair of an Impala. The key is making it seamless, so you can't tell where one ends and the other begins.
Man, I like these trucks. This thing's cool.
Good looking truck.
Ooh, what we got? Oh, man. I thought there was going to be something there. So we have a whole lot of nothing. So what's the plan?
We get a long list for this truck. I mean, we're building the whole truck. We're gonna build a cross between a 66 Chevy and like 60s Impala truck. My plan is a new 6.2 LS engine and a grill, bumper, and headlights. We'll hand make an air suspension for 24-inch wheels and tires. On the inside, we'll swap out that old dash with an actual 60s Impala dash, and we'll build one-of-a-kind interior, door panels, console, and seats.
You know, the cool part is C10s are so popular. There's so much readily available.
Thanks, man. You just jinxed that for us.
I did not. All right.
Finally, we'll give this truck a full paint job and airbrush and Impala trim down the sides. There will not be another one like this anywhere.
Man, the airbrush gotta look really badass on this truck. Make it look cool.
It does.
What are we gonna call it? We gotta come up with a name.
Huh?
C10 Alma? Is that what this is? Imposter. Because it's not really an Impala, it's a truck.
Pasta?
Man, that does sound good. I'm hungry too.
Whatever it's called, anytime we take over someone else's build, I'm always worried what we're gonna find. But we'll never know for sure until we tear it down. Do it, man. You ready to do this?
I guess.
Let's just get it on the lift and
Take it apart.
start cutting.
Grab that side of the hood. Let's pull it out. Put it on top of here for now. Pull it up.
Before we get it back up, let's get the glass out, pull the bed, pull the rear end, then we'll cut the frame.
All right. Not bolted. Not even bolted. Hey, Bill, there's no bolts in this bed, man.
Man, I hope there is. Then hauled it on a wrecker over here.
For real, it's not bolted down. Check it out. On the back or on this side.
Oh, man. More often than not, when we get vehicles from other shops, there's been corners cut. And those can be dangerous corners.
Oh. Hey, made it here, so.
Good thing it didn't on 59. If I would have hit a bump, this could have easily fallen off. We got lucky.
What's the plan, Bill?
Roll it as far as we can and take the bed off.
Help us take the bed off real quick.
Man.
What's up, man? Woo.
Dude, what did I tell you about doing side work, man?
Man, I can do a better job than that.
Man, I hope so. To make this truck ride low, somebody cut a notch right into the frame. That weakens it, and that's no bueno. What does that side look like?
This side's worse.
Yeah, they made room to lower it, but this thing gets in an accident, gets rear-ended, this thing could fold up and break in half. I mean, we'll definitely cut that section out. You know, this truck's like an onion. You can just peel back the layers. It's enough to make you cry.
What happened now?
No matter what we do, we're still gonna have the factory frame under it. Let's just build a whole new frame. Front bumper to back bumper. I was trying to clean stuff up like this. Man, all this, there's no matter what we do, you can't get rid of this. Just start fresh. You know, there's no sense even trying to salvage this frame. It'd be faster, safer, just to build a whole new frame from scratch. Let's do it. I built at least 60 custom frames over the years. Each one is completely one of a kind. Start drawing the new chassis for the 66 Chevy. The way I lay these out on paper is just a quick little sketch that, that's the way I've been doing it all my life. Bumper to bumper, it's all 100% built right here in the shop. Cool, man. Now we got all these measurements. Let's transfer them to the table. Once we have everything transferred to the table, you can start cutting the pieces, man. Cool. Little jigsaw puzzle, right? Building a custom frame that's the first thing you do when you're building a custom car. Everything 100% level, true, square. We'll go from 2x4 here, the main tube, up to 2x3. There's no compromises and something like that. I mean, this is the whole foundation for the whole vehicle. So this has to be absolutely perfect. You're gonna make two like that, 90 degrees.
All right.
And
perfect.
And once.
Right. All right, man.
All right, holla if you need me.
Bill basically got all the templates cut out, all my measurements and everything. So what I'm going to do is cut everything in doubles on our saw. I need to go ahead and hurry up and get this done properly. Bill's a perfectionist. He expects a lot out of me, so I need to do a good job.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Jamie and I are building the custom frame for the 66 Chevy C10. The major advantage of building a full chassis is just rigidity, the looks. This is stronger now, this custom frame, than the factory frame, ever imagined to be. Just get it squared real quick. 126 and a half. Ready?
Yeah.
126 and an eighth. On the frame, we're dealing with less than 1/16 inch tolerance. This thing needs to be exact. Our name is on the and 5/16. The tape measure is crooked where you're holding it. There you go. That's it, man. It looks good, man. Now to mock up the positioning of the axle. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Got a little weight to it. It all works together. The position of the axle dictates where we install the air suspension, which creates the stance of the truck. Let me scoot it back a little bit and we'll get a center line where to start from.
Okay.
You scoot back or what?
Yeah, I'm good right here.
On a job like this, we like to use 1.25" Schedule 40 pipe to make the frame more rigid. And it's not just function. I like that it gives it a unique look. Man, it's pretty close, a little step closer. We're just gonna keep adding pipes and weld it to the frame and turn it into a work of art. By the time we're done with this, there's gonna be probably 85 to 100 feet of just rolled pipe just to make this over the top. Most people just build frame rails front to back, just bare minimal. What I like doing is just creating something totally different, something nobody's ever seen before. Damn, that looks good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad our old client Julio is coming back to Extensive. A couple years back, we built this 2011 F350 for him. But we have some unfinished business.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro? How you been?
Man, all right.
Yeah?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Man, the old thing's still looking good.
Yeah, it's running real good, man. I acquired the 2000 F350 about 2 years ago, and I immediately brought it to Extensive to get the suspension done. Get a lot of attention, bro, everywhere I take it, from just driving around in town or towing a 2-car hauler, which turns a lot of heads.
Hell yeah.
Now we just got to finish off the interior. Obviously, I get a lot of props because of the suspension and big wheels, the 26-inch Forgiatos. A lot of people look at the vehicle and they're curious to see what the interior looks like. So I had to tint the windows super dark because the interior's not done.
Let's check it out. Yeah, man.
I'm overdue, right?
Man, I can't believe you've still been riding around like this, man. Come on. We're past due. Not everyone has the time and the money to do it all at once. It's pretty common to finish these builds in stages. Man, we need to make the inside of this look just as good, better than the outside.
Right?
Man, I love that flowing console. Definitely cover the seats. Headliner, build new door panels.
I'm all for it. I know Bill and the crew here at Extensive Metalworks are going to do a great job, so I'm looking forward to it.
Let's go get you hooked up.
Let's do it.
I know you want some crazy stereo in there, too.
Let's make it happen.
Not everybody can just come drop off a card and say, here you go. Let me know how much I owe you at the end. Sometimes you get projects in that come in stages. And here we are with Julio's truck. Man, he's in for the last little stage of his build. Been a long time coming, as you can see. It's well worn. So we're going to get him hooked up. The outside of the dually looks fresh and one of a kind. So for the interior, I'm thinking we'll color match everything to the dark brown of the dash. Handmade leather seats, custom headliner, door panels, kicks, and topped off with a slick stereo system. All over. So I asked Heath and Jonah to rip out all the factory stuff, everything.
I'll go ahead and start unbolting these seats. Okay. You start jerking off these door panels. Cool. And I don't mean that in a bad way. This truck started out as a work truck. The interior's just torn up from daily use. But that's cool. You're not going to be able to recognize it when we're done. You got it. Ta-da! Okay, I got my chipboard up here. It's going to be a template for our console that's going to actually flow right into our wraparound. To do that, I need to make a template first that matches all the way to the dash. And then I'm going to cut it out of some half-inch MDF. We're going to do a process called kerfing, which will allow me to fold the wood, basically bend it, to get our nice little curves that we need.
Interior design is well on its way. Heath is working the console into shape.
The lid of this console, we have to curve the wood. We've got it marked off in certain segments, which will allow me to fold the wood. We cut it almost all the way through, leaves a thin layer on top, which keeps it attached, but allows you to curve it. Okay, we got all our kerfing done. As you can see, we got our shape. It's gonna curve just like we want to follow the curve of the console. So now I gotta attach it to my sides that I already made, body work it out, make it look cool. Once the body filler hardens, I sand it smooth, and then I bevel the edges. This gives it awesome lines and curves.
So far, Julio's F350 interior is looking great. But the part that needs the most attention is the seats. So I got Jonah hand making the ultra leather parts for the seat covers.
I'm gonna get these two glued together. We'll glue the vinyl on here, we'll get it pressed in there, and then that should give us the nice look of the dash that we're going for. So when working this vinyl, you wanna start from the center and go out. If you don't, you'll get a bunch of pulled vinyl in the wrong spots. And there's our insert. I can start sewing it in with the rest of my patterns. Alright, now I have this thing all sewn together, we're gonna slip it on here and it should fit first try. Fits nice.
With the new frame on Jose's 66 C10 built, it's time to start thinking about what's going under the hood. Jose picked his own engine and it just arrived at the shop.
What kind of motor is this, man? 6.2 out of Escalade.
Build or stock?
No, this is stock, man. But it comes with 400 horsepower stock, so it should be good to go.
Yeah.
She's yours now.
Man, that ain't what I want to see. Jose didn't tell me he's got a 6-speed. I knew Jose was getting the 6.2, but the 6-speed is way bigger than I expected. It's 16 inches. Man, there's no way that's going to fit underneath there. You got to
cut a huge hole in the tunnel to make room for this thing.
If stuff like this didn't happen, I wouldn't have nothing to do.
Well, in that case, you can cut the tunnel out.
Great.
Our only choice is cutting a hole in the floor and making it fit.
Hey, close the door.
You ever punch yourself in the face doing something like that?
Nah, you?
Of course.
Hold on, man. You got these wires.
16.
This truck, there's plenty of room to work with. Later model vehicles, you run into a lot of factory AC. It's kind of nice to get a job like this where you just get in, cut it out. We're cutting a hole in the firewall on the floor that's just big enough for the engine and transmission to fit through.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, sir, I am ready.
Here goes nothing.
Come on in. Pick up right here. Pick up more.
We're going to check to see if our measurements were correct. That went way easier than I thought it would. While we reinforce and weld this tunnel, the engine's going off to get painted.
Jose's really into the Impalas. He has a couple of them at his house. So what we're going to do on this truck is keep the Impala theme. So to take it over the top, we're going to cut this dash out and put an Impala dash in this truck. Now we have the stock dash cut out. Let's just hope Spot can find us an Impala dash. If not, we may be making one.
So today, I'm out hunting a 1960s Impala Dash. Luckily, Houston has one of the largest Impala communities, and one of the best places anywhere is run by my boy Bruce. What's up, brother? Doing all right. He does some truly top-notch restorations himself, and usually has whatever Impala parts you need.
What you looking for today?
Man, I'm looking for some parts.
Impala parts, I hope.
For sure. Specifically one thing. Dash. But for a truck.
Oh, a truck?
Yeah.
We need to find the right length of it, and so it'll fit in. You won't have any gaps or anything.
Exactly. Even if we got to cut it up, though, we'll make it fit.
Perfect.
Man, you always got all the cool stuff.
My organized mess.
There you go.
All right. Here's some of what I got. How about this one?
Man, that is badass. Only thing is, I was hoping that you had the whole dash, cut out around the windshield.
If this won't work, I have a couple full dashes I could let you check out. Watch your step. This one is out of a 5960 Impala. All the gauges are complete. It has the radio, the glove box.
Looking for?
I guess the only thing is to talk about is price.
With $400 by it?
For a bill, I'll do it for $400.
Man, bet. Appreciate it.
Let's load it up.
Thank you, brother. I'll come back and talk to you soon.
Go, take it easy.
Bruce gave us a smoking deal on this dash. It's got a little bit of rust, but I think it's going to look perfect in this C10 truck. Get it? Got it, man. You're going to like this one. It's clean.
It's a bottom, man.
Minus the rust. We're going to cut that off anyway. Bruce came through, huh? Man, it's the nicest one he had.
He probably had 5 or 6 of them laying around.
Look at that.
Quite a few, man. Pieces and parts, everything.
Man, that thing's going to look good in there.
But let's get in the truck. Check it out.
Yeah.
The dash is better than I expected. The question is, how are we going to fit it in this truck?
Hold it right there.
Could scoot it over.
Well,
All the way to the dash, that's going to look... Man, it ain't going to look right. Man, if you center this up, man, the radio and everything is going to look offset. It's going to look out of whack. We knew this wasn't going to be an easy fit. The Impala dash is shorter than the C10 body, so it definitely doesn't look right. This ain't going to work.
Of course, it wouldn't be that easy.
Man, it ain't going to work. Anytime you try to install a part out of a different vehicle, like we're doing with this 66 C10, you know you're going to have some issues. You got your two buckets. You got your nice console that goes all the way up to the dash. See how it's not symmetrical there? It's all pushed over. It's going to look just out of whack. Man, we're going to have to cut it. We're going to have to cut it and split it down the middle to make it symmetrical. So let's split it right down the middle, right around the radio bezel, and straight down right there. And then we'll move this whole side over, and then we'll add a little section right in it. It's going to look good. We'll make it look good. That's how it is around here. The big bills and the... We're good. We do everything, but we're a metal shop first and foremost. That's why we have guys like Tim around. He's a finisher. He gets the job done.
Now we have a dash cut apart. We need to fill these pieces back in with some sheet metal. The way we'll do that, we'll usually overcut it. If you cut it a little bit bigger, trace it back with a pen. You can use your snips or a real precise cut. And when you go to fill it in, the metal butts up really well, and it's easier to weld back together.
This way, the body guys won't have to use as much filler to make the body completely smooth.
Because the owner, Jose, wants an Impala truck, Tim and the guys are going to install Impala door handles.
We took the whole Impala handle, and this sheet metal already has an indention where it fits real good. We're going to cut out this Impala door handle out of an existing Impala door, and Fernando's going to fit it into the Chevy truck. What he's going to do now, basically got a round surface to something kind of flat, so you got to manipulate it to the door to make it fit the door real smooth. And these old cars are good about having a real thick quality door. Any aftermarket door skin you try to buy is real thin, real flimsy. These work real well to retrofit them into other doors. So now what we'll do is get this cleaned off real well, and then they'll come back and start laying some body wear and this primer, and we'll be on to paint.
Heath and Jonah are finished making the interior pieces for Julio's F350. Now it's time to install them. We pretty much made everything in here. So now this truck is finally custom inside and out. Place with him and his boys all hanging out to show him his new interior. Julio, I know we've been friends for a long time. You've been a great customer. Man, I know you've been going to the shows, Julio. Pull up in the dually, looking good, but with your dark ass windows.
So it's been terrible having to go to shows in the dually and not being able to show the inside. I mean, for a while, it's kind of embarrassed. Even my guys are always giving me a hard time. So I'm anxious to see what Bill and the guys have come up with. I'm ready to see it. Where's it at?
Let's give my boy Heath to bring it around.
Can't even see inside of it.
That used to be a good thing.
What's it gonna be? What we got here?
Come on, Heath, let's check it out.
What you guys think, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Really nice.
So wow, it was crazy whenever Heath pulled up and opened that door, just seeing my interior is phenomenal.
Man, Man, my guys, Heath, Jonah, they just kick ass on every project, no matter what it is.
The hard part about this truck was making the inside look as good as the outside. It's got a good, elegant, but tough feel to it, man. I hope you dig it, brother.
I love it, man.
Yeah. It's, man, you know, the wrap around to the back, it just hugs you when you sit in it, man. It just is super comfortable. I mean, even to the door panels, you see just completely sculpted, all handmade by this man right here. They're just stylish and really loud. I mean, there's a lot of power in this thing. There's 3,000 watts in this truck.
Damn.
10-inch sub that just, you feel it.
Yeah, I'm really happy the way it came out. I can't thank you guys enough, man.
Hell yeah.
Now the truck's really complete.
Almost.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna pull this tin off now. You know, Julio's not gonna have any problems having to, you know, be embarrassed to having the door shut at the show anymore.
You did a badass job, bro.
Thank you, man.
Look forward to doing plenty of business together, man.
Hell yeah. Framework is something Extensive is known for. Case in point, the frame on Jose's 66 C10. But that's no good hidden, so I'd asked Rudy to make a trap door in the bed. With the flip of a switch, that electric actuator will lift up and show off that frame.
So we got these hinges here. Once we get these both, so once the truck lays out, the door will open, and you'll be able to see the whole custom frame we've done. I'm gonna have to modify it. This bar doesn't want to sit into place where it needs to be. I'm gonna have to modify the hinges here. They're still too high.
Whenever you're fabricating a custom part, like Jose's trapdoor on the 66 C10, there's always a lot of cutting and welding to get it just right. Rudy's got to modify those hinges so it'll lift that bed smoothly.
So that'll work. We can actually see how they're going to actually work. So once the truck hits the floor, it opens the door. Dope. Hinges are all welded up to the frame. Now we're going to go ahead and just add 3 more pieces of the cross members just to reinforce it, give it a little bit more strength because it's going to carry all the wood on top of it. Once we put that in, we'll test the frame and see how these hinges work. All right. Here we go. Once this truck hits the floor, the door will go up. You'll be able to see all the hard work Jamie and Bill did, make it look all nice and fancy.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Tighten this up. Right now we're just mocking up the last little bit of the suspension, just the upper control arm mounts. Once we have those in place, the next step, building the bag mount, shock mounts, then the suspension is totally done.
Looks good right there.
Crank it up.
All right.
As you can see, we got all the geometry right. The thing at rod height is absolutely perfect. When we deflate it, let all the air out, the truck sits completely flat on the ground, even with the huge wheels. So that's exactly what we want. We don't want the wheels to look like the truck's broke. We want everything to look like it's right on the money. So that's what it is. Man, Jamie, that fits good. Before we paint, every vehicle goes through rigorous bodywork preparation. The old paint gets stripped off and every scratch, dent, hole gets filled. When everything's flawless and perfectly smooth, we move it over to paint. I'm gonna go with the metallic root beer color, which will add even more style to this iconic truck. And Charlie's gonna make this paint really stand out.
So for the 66 C10, there's a lot of curves and stuff in there. So with the brown that we've chosen and the metallics and the pearls that are all in it, it just gives the whole thing a different effect. Every angle that you look at it, every way you look at it, or every light that you put it in, it'll actually give it different tones. So when you're spraying paint, a lot of these guys, that's their number one deal where they fail. You know, you can't just point a gun and think that it's gonna cover everything. You know, every angle that the panel has, your fan needs to be facing that panel so that way you get
maximum coverage on everything. So you don't have dry spots in it, clouds in it, or anything like that. You know, Jose's gonna take this truck to a lot of different big shows. Everybody's gonna have this truck under the finest microscope. So everything on this truck has to be perfect.
Jose specifically didn't want chrome trim on this truck, but he wanted to airbrush it instead. To do this, we bring in one of the best airbrush guys around to get that perfect chrome look. I know we talked about a 60 Impala trim. I don't want to switch this. Gotcha. Truck. You know, I think like a 62 Impala trim is going to look the best. You know, fit the body lines of this thing the best.
You're right. No swoops or nothing. It just streamlined.
Yeah.
I think it looked good too.
Hell yeah.
The yellow tape is really, I'm using it as a guide. I wanted to come off this body line, or this seam, so to speak. I wanted to come off that a certain amount of distance, and this blue fine line tape is what is gonna be the definition where the simulated chrome is gonna start. Once I get it laid out, then I'll start spraying in the colors as I go.
All right, what I'm doing now is just mixed up some white. This will be my base for the chrome. Once this is on, I can come back with my airbrush and start putting different shades of black and blue and everything to give it that reflective look. What I'm doing now is our horizon line. So these are going to be three-dimensional looking, so they look rounded, and everything that's on the bottom side of the horizon line is going to be dark, and everything on the top side is going to be light, and that'll give the impression that it's double chrome.
I've been a junkyard kid. Basically, I grew up around hot rods. I was helping my dad in the garage, and it's pretty much what I was born to do. So here at Extensive, I'm a welder fabricator. Basically, anything Bill needs to have handled, he'll put me on a job, and I'll complete the task. I've been here for about 4 years now. It's been quite a learning experience since I've been here. Every time I work with Bill, I learn something new. I couldn't ask to work with anybody smarter or better than those about fabrication, welding, or air suspension, period. When I had a chance to come work here, I jumped right on it. I told him basically I could build a space shuttle, and made him laugh. Packed my stuff in garbage bags within an hour and was on the road heading to Houston to come work at this shop.
Things are coming together on Jose's C10. To make the truck pop under the hood, I've had the frame powder coated and parts of the engine polished. Now we're marrying them together.
That's it, Matt.
All right, cool. Bring it down the rest of the way. All right. Good, it's there.
While the guys bolt the cab to the frame, we're going to install the hardwood into the bed. They're a type of wood from West Africa that looks like zebra stripes. While the bed is being finished, the rest of the team is getting the front of the truck buttoned up.
All right, hold right there.
So it's an all hands on deck situation. We're getting the truck ready for delivery, and it's out the door.
Go forward. Speed it up there, huh? Gotta kind of go low with it.
Dang, it's slippery.
Now to get the bed attached.
Going up. We'll go ahead and bolt that bed and we can test out the trap door.
And as a final touch, Rudy's installing the actuators to lift the bed.
So this is our actuator. It's gonna pretty much open and close our trap door. We're gonna go ahead and place it here, both one to the frame, then one to our trap door. And this rod will pretty much push out, which is gonna lift up our trap door so we can take a look at all the good work we did on this frame. Who said we couldn't pop trunk with the truck?
Jose gets together once a month with all his boys. All of Jose's buddies are classic Impala collectors. They're a wealth of knowledge here today. And, you know, what better place to show off his Impala truck? Right here. Jose, Short time ago, you had parts of a truck. You didn't have a whole truck, but you had a nice little project.
Nice project, absolutely.
Remember, no motor, no interior, missing pieces, a lot.
Missing a lot of pieces.
A lot. You wanted to bring little Impala touches into the build, into the 66. I think you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
I can't wait to see it.
Let's get old Jamie to bring it out for you.
When that door opened, it was unbelievable. Way more than I expected. Color was unbelievable.
The way the sun hit it, it just looked beautiful.
Wow. Very nice.
When that thing hit the floor, oh my gosh, it was like, it was wow.
That's unbelievable.
He's a great fabricator, and we handmade every part and piece of the suspension, frame, everything.
Looks good, man.
You have a one-of-a-kind 66 Chevy.
Wow. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get it to some of the local shows and maybe even some of the out-of-town shows. And I'm not worried about the trophy side of it because it's going to win. I mean, there's not another one out there like that right now.
I mean, first thing you see is the smooth bumper, grill, all color matched.
Right.
Of course, you can't miss the 24x10s in the front, and 24x15s in the rear. Thing just looks like a steamroller going down the road. And of course, the Impala trim on the side.
And that had to be there. Something Impala had to be in there. Absolutely.
That airbrush looked badass.
I know y'all see that stripe on the side. Anybody guess what year? 62.
Man, you talking to Impala guys, really? You talking to Impala boys. With the airbrushing on the side, that was just an added detail that I wasn't expecting, but it sure did make it made the truck, if you ask me.
Even the door handle, man. You probably didn't even notice. It's got an Impala door handle.
I noticed. You ain't gonna get that one by me.
Wood bed. It's a zebra wood in the back, man. It's really unique, one of a kind. It is all handmade.
Zebra wood.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed. But that's good. Man, you guys really outdid yourselves. That's unbelievable.
Got you a little something special in the back, too. The switch. Got a little compartment back here where you can just show off that custom framework and all the powder coating. 9-inch rear end.
Wow, look at that. Unbelievable.
That was good.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Jamie and I put a lot of hard work into this frame. Now Jose can open this bed up and show the world just what we created. Let's check out the interior.
Let's do it. Wow.
How pretty.
That dash,
man, you guys went above and beyond what I was expecting. It's unbelievable.
That's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted. But you wanted to take my dash out of my car. That wasn't gonna happen. That Impala dash turned out pretty sick. I mean, they did a great job.
And that's what Extensive does. They do unique projects.
Let's check out the motor.
Ooh.
There you go. Wow. But is it fast?
Hell yeah, it's fast. There's 6.2 LS, 6-speed transmission. That thing does haul ass.
That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Hearing about this truck for so long and to actually see it, it was beautiful. And finally it was done. And, and he's happy.
You and the guys at Extensive did way above my expectations, man. Jamie, great job, bro.
Thanks, man.
That's unbelievable.
I know Jose really likes this.
60 to 70 pieces just by eyeballing.
You got your work cut out ahead of you.
Hey, Shorty.
This a license plate frame? What we got going on?
That's why you don't buy cars when you're drinking. Hey, you can fire this thing up yet?
Let's do it. Now, what about my 1,000 horsepower, Bill?
It's a 63 C10.
Hope this thing have more horsepower than that.
Oh, whoa.
You got a leak? Man, it's pouring from there.
I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. It's pretty cool to look back from where I started to where I am now. Man, it's a total blessing. You know, years ago, working a little, never thought it would actually turn into a business, much less, you know, a thriving business. You know, sitting behind a desk, drawing a picture of the car, playing with your colored pencils, that's not building a car. At Extensive, we're a working shop. You bust your ass every day. You create with your hands. You know, I feel my job is I lead by an example. I don't ever ask anybody from the shop to do something that I wouldn't do myself. Today I came out to meet with my friend Stan. How you doing, man? All right.
See you, man. Thanks for coming out.
Stan's the owner of the original Lupe Tortilla, and he's a total car nut. He's got multiple airplane hangars full of cars. Right now he has a car he wants to put the Extensive touch on. This is it, huh?
That's it.
It's a super nice car already. This 1961 is one of my favorite Cadillac designs. Back in the 60s, this was space age. Electric door locks, power windows, power seats, cruise control, AC. This thing was top of the line.
That's it. It's a girl right there. The girl for my girl.
Stan wants this to be an anniversary surprise for his wife, Sheila.
She saw this thing at the auction. She lit up like a wine car because I'd had about 4 glasses of wine. She was excited, and I bought the car, so it's a wine car.
Sheila's not your typical housewife. She loves cars, and she races them on the weekend, too. Seems like a solid car.
You get closer, it needs some love. Missing a chrome piece here, missing a bumper. Grill's a little edgy, couple little things.
Few little issues here and there.
Few little issues. Look really pretty under the hot lights of the auction. Look really pretty with my wife sitting in the car, but when we got it home, we got it in the natural light. Not so pretty. So look closer, because I want you to know what you're getting into.
The dash is all cracked, and this carpet looks like it came out of my dog's doghouse. It's vinyl. Why would anybody put vinyl on a car the potential to be what this could be, you know?
So you just need a makeover.
It's a total makeover.
You know, those auctions can make any car look good. There's always more than meets the eye.
It's a little bit of a blank canvas for you. I'm not going to tie you down.
All right.
You know, just turn you loose and do your deal. I mean, I've seen what you do and do it. You know?
Oh, man. So, we're definitely going to build you a super nice car and have a...
Don't get me in trouble with her now.
No. We won't do that.
There's no secret that I'm a car nut, but I've never really done one myself. I want this one to stand out.
Take it to the next step.
I don't want to knock her off her feet.
So I need to get busy.
Yeah, you need to get started.
Classic cars, but he's never had a custom car built. I can't wait to give him a taste of the custom world. Spot you driving?
Sure. Giddy up.
Straight back. Oh, thank you. Anytime a classic like this comes through the door, we're always thinking, what can we do to set this apart from any other build? There's been a ton of custom Cadillacs built, so what can I do to make this one stand out? Come on, Spot. Come on,
Man,
Spot.
hot. Hey.
Come on, man.
Never gonna end. What's this?
61. This is for Stan Holt. He's going to give this away to his wife, Sheila, for their anniversary. So we got to take it to the next level.
What's the plan?
Man, the plan is, since this is Stan's first custom, I want to mix it up a little bit with a little old and new, accentuating what makes this a legendary Cadillac while giving it enough custom style for his racer wife, 22-inch billet wheels. And I want to paint it in the reddest red they make, with a handmade red leather interior all the way into the trunk. These V8s are known for reliability, so we'll clean this thing up, get it back up to its former glory.
Question, does it run?
It does not run right now. The motor transmission is in the car, but as far as like running, driving, no.
With an auction bought car, you never know how long they've been sitting, much less the last time they ran.
Man, I can just look at this quick walk around, and I can tell you, we're missing probably 60 to 70 pieces just by eyeballing.
You got your work cut out ahead of you, buddy.
Good condition chrome for a 50-year-old Caddy can be hard to find. Not to mention, it ain't cheap.
But if y'all don't get it done, his wife's just gonna miss the anniversary presents. There's no pressure.
Yeah, no we
pressure.
will get it done. As long as you get the parts. I'm gonna start by getting my boys Heath and John, start tearing this thing down from the inside out.
Hey, remember when all these cars have bench seats, man?
Oh yeah, you always just reach over, grab your girl, slide her in close.
Gotta love them.
Oh,
there she is. These caddies were badass back in the day. They had the long fins and bench seats, chrome for days. Nowadays, cars got clips, man. I'm glad these things got screws. Makes it a whole lot easier to take apart without damaging anything.
Almost. Oh, we about got this one tore apart. Let's get the carpet out of it.
Yes, sir.
Come on. This is a terrible way to go about this. Here's one piece.
What the hell is this?
What is that?
Looks like a rat's nest. Like, so besides the wiring being a rat's nest, we have a real rat's nest.
Is the rat still in there?
Nothing I can tell.
This is Texas. We find all kind of critters in the car. Rats, scorpions. One time they even found a rattlesnake.
Man, I hate snakes. Get this sucker tore down.
There it is.
All right.
These caddy dashes are made out of 1 million parts. Not to mention the other 1 million parts underneath that you can't see. That should do it. Ta-da! Sweet. That's a good start.
I've been working with John and Heath in interiors for over a decade. They're always thinking of ways to go even bigger.
The plan is bright red on red.
Custom kick panels, door panels, dash, and trunk.
Same thing on every car.
Unless it's a truck.
Ooh, touche.
Well, these panels will actually fit inside. This up here is going to be a unique piece that we're going to make out of aluminum. And then we're going to bring that finned aluminum look all the way into the rear quarters. And we make everything from scratch, start over, give us a lot stronger panel. And so now we're going to go ahead and screw this metal piece on so we get a factory fit. Then we're going to go ahead and get John to come over here and start laying the fiberglass on so we can mold this.
We're about to take our grinder, trim out and shape the edges. All right, Heath. Ow, my finger's in there. All right, looks like it's going to fit good. All right, so all of our insert jigs fit. We can pull them out, we can pull the panels out, and we can get ready to start body working everything in. Now we're going to take our body filler, we're going to go around and we're going to mold in all of our trim rings to make sure that everything flows in nice and smooth with the door panel. All right, we've got it all attached now. We're going to take body filler, fill in our edges, make our trim rings, and let her dry.
With classics like in the trunk.
We have a false floor in here because it allows us to hold everything together without actually screwing into the metal of the vehicle. So next step, what we're going to do is we build this back panel. It's going to come meet the edge of the trunk. When it's all done and wrapped, you're going to see seams line up perfectly through here. We'll mark that latch, and then we'll router out our opening. And then we're going to reinforce with fiberglass and reshape this whole top area to allow us to get more of a softer edge. All right, we're going to go ahead and set it in, make sure it looks like we want. Much better now, the way it rolls around. Perfect.
With this caddy strip down, these guys will hand make almost every piece of the interior. It's heavy labor, but it's always worth it. Brett, what's up? Because Sheila's a race car driver, I really want this thing to pop. Got it?
I got it.
So I asked my boy Brett at A&A Auto Color to bring in the brightest reds he can find.
All right, I got a few colors for you. Like a Viper red. It's about as bright as it's going to get. This one, it's got more of a magenta in it, so it's going to look more like a deeper red. And this is just a red. I'll just leave it at that.
Man, this one's way too dark. This one looks dark too compared to that, man. That's it. That's it, man. Redder than red. That's exactly what this car needs.
That's about as bright as it's gonna get.
Man, that just screams, I'm a badass race car driver in a custom Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
You should call that one Tim Red.
Look into that.
Why is he even over here? He's colorblind.
I was about to say.
My boy Brett always comes through. I'm going to hand this off to Harold. He can prep and paint. Then we can get to the heavy lifting, customizing every piece of the air ride. Good. All right, we got the 61 Caddy in the body shop. The guys are about to start stripping it down, totally disassembling the car for the color change, and the next step is a new color. My friend Walter's coming by today. He's a local DJ. He's seen the 63 Chevy truck we call Hard Times at a car show. He loved it. Weren't planning on selling it, but he just made us an offer we couldn't refuse. Now he wants us to make this show truck something he can get in and drive every day. Walter, what's up, man?
What's up, Bill?
Where you been?
What's up, Tim? Give me some of that. Give me some of that white skin, baby. What's up?
You just wake up or what?
Oh, man.
It's like
hard
noon.
for me to get up. Hard for me to get up. I sleep all day.
You ready to check this thing out, man?
Man, I'm ready to get this puppy going. That's why I'm here today. Check out the truck to see what I need to do to get it on the road. Can't wait to get it out there and let the people see it. Hope this thing have more horsepower than that.
When we built this one for SEMA, it was just meant to be a show truck. We didn't even have time to get the twin turbos running. So now we have a ton of work to do to make it roadworthy. The whole thing needs to be wired up. Even like on the inside, as far as like shifter linkage, kick panels. The carpet's in there, but Walt, I'd like to put some nicer stuff.
Well, I want the good carpets, what I call, I don't know the name of it, I just call it the nappy head carpet. So that's the top of the line. So if you got the nappy head carpet.
The brand name?
No, go know what you're talking about.
We'll get spot on that. And there is no radio in here.
Oh man, gotta have that radio. Tim, I got to have the radio.
You gotta have the stereo.
I want something that's like boom, boom, boom.
There you go. We can handle that. Walter's an old friend. I love busting his chops, but we'll take care of him.
All right, well check it out. This thing should make 1,000 horsepower, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's 6.2 with twin turbos. We've never had it on a dyno, but we got you, Walter.
Well, check it out. I appreciate you guys, man, and y'all call me when it's ready. If I get to the dyno and it's under 1,000, I'm gonna just have to say, hey, Bill, Tim, y'all told me 1,000, not 999, 1,000 horsepower.
Man, a couple years ago when this truck first hit SEMA, man, it was just a huge hit for us. There was a crowd around it the whole weekend. It made people just take notice that, the guys from Texas are doing it. And, this truck's always going to be a show truck. But driving it on the street, that just shows everybody that you can have both. You go get groceries in this thing, turn around and go to the car, hopefully hanging out the window is so big. I want to turn this 63 Chevy C10 show truck into a show and go truck with a few new touches. Interior, stereo, because it's Houston, a new AC. And after sitting for a while, biggest job of all, getting the twin turbos running. I can't wait to get this thing going. Let him enjoy it. It's kind of sad to see it go. I mean, every one of these projects, you put your heart and soul into, but it's time to move on to the next one. And you can fire this thing up yet?
I'm about to.
Because it was a rush for SEMA, it never got to the point of running. Justin and Matt are engine experts. They originally installed the turbo system on this truck, and they can't wait to hear it run.
We're not getting sparked.
We've been so slammed at the shop, we hadn't had a chance to get this thing started. One of the worst things you can do is just let a high-performance motor sit. Parts can seize up, fuel lines can gum up, you get no power.
They're pulsing.
Cool, man. Come holler at me when you're ready.
Yes,
I
sir.
wanna be here when you start it.
All right, hold what you got, Matt. We're about to start cycling the fuel system. We're gonna start looking for leaks. Everything looks good back here, Matt.
So there's no leaks then, huh?
Not yet.
Huh.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Got a leak. Cycle it again, Matt. Man, it's pouring from there. I think we got more coming out than we do have going in.
Turn it off.
We got a leak right here around these injectors.
Yeah, let's break it down then.
Let's do it.
Anytime you start an engine for the first time, there's always a ton of stuff pops up. All that stuff is popping up when we're trying to get these twin turbos fired up on the 63 Chevy.
So if you look right here inside the fuel rail, you can see where it rubbed off the anodized coating. What was happening is if you shove it back in there, it was cocked to the side, making that metal rub on that inner fit and wasn't allowing our O-ring to seal off properly. Fuel rail, we're gonna go ahead and have to replace the whole rail.
Oh, these ones are O-ring fit.
With this engine sitting so long, we're gonna go ahead and just replace both sides.
Ready to hear it or what?
Yeah, man. It's been 2 years now I've been ready to hear this thing. A little nervous.
Yeah.
Let's see if that did it.
I'm gonna go ahead and crank it over without ignition.
Do it one more time. Hold that.
What's going on?
I don't know. I seen the valve cover moving. Maybe we should pull them off and take a look. This valve cover shouldn't be moving at all. It looks like we got popcorn popping inside of this thing.
Oh yeah, I can see it. See that metal shavings on the rocker right here where it's been hitting the valve cover on the two outer ones.
Right here where they were hitting, a lot of times you'll get little metal shavings like this one here that just popped off. On these motors, they run real tight bearing clearances, and that right there will cost you a motor. So that's a good catch before we fire this thing up. Seems like it's always a hit or miss on these aftermarket covers.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's hit on this one. We'll grab another set.
With the old damaged valve covers replaced with the new ones, we're ready to get feeling lucky this time.
Do it.
Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
That engine sounds so bad. Walter is gonna go crazy. 1,000 horsepower? Man, we got this.
Got it.
2 years.
Cool, man. Let's just get this thing buttoned up. Just everything roadworthy.
Right ass. Ready? Go for it.
All right. Now that it's back from paint, of course, I want to lower this 61 Caddy to the floor. But first, Jamie and Elu got to get this old suspension out of the way. So come on, let's get this thing tore up. Get the springs out, shocks, factory suspension, cut everything out. Get it bottomed out so we can take a couple of measurements and everything. We'll go from there.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, man.
These old caddies set on coils, which was top of the line in the 60s. But we'll tear it all out and replace it with top of the line custom air ride. So basically, it'll be suspended on airbags. It's a more modern look and a way smoother ride.
Okay, so basically we're gonna get rid of these older links and put our 2-link.
Got it, Jaime? Woo. Yeah, buddy.
Aside from the airbags, we fabricate the entire suspension from scratch.
Bolt that up on the back here. I'm gonna start putting this one together.
We took these airbags up where the old springs are mounted.
Alright.
Let's see if it fits now.
We're gonna find out in a minute. What I'm doing now is screwing it up to see if this dry shaft fits.
Let's turn this one.
Yeah, we're bottomed out right here.
Alright.
Give that light right there for. Man, you're gonna have to notch that part out.
Whenever you add new parts to a frame, it rarely fits perfectly until we make it fit. Clearance issues are always a problem when you're installing air suspension. So it looks like right here, we're gonna have to cut this cross member out a little bit and go back in and re-brace it up.
Get it all bottomed out again.
There?
Almost.
I'm on it.
Ooh. What? You like that?
Check that out.
Woo!
You wanna call out the mariachi band?
Hell yeah.
You can't leave a hole in the frame. So we're fabricating a brace and welding it to make it strong as ever. And then we'll install the airbags.
'61 Cadillac trim is hard to find. You can find some online. There's nothing like touching it, seeing it, and looking at it in person. When I thought about '61 Cadillac trim, first thought, Shorty's. Shorty. So Shorty's got a little bit of a reputation in Houston.
What's up, Spot?
I did that to you.
Scared the shit out of me.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm good, good. How's it going?
He's known by everybody in the lowrider scene. Everybody goes to Shorty.
What do you need?
Man, here's the deal. We tore down a '61 Cadillac convertible, took all the trim off, none of it's good. I mean, everything's shiny, ain't shiny. Man, if you got anything...
We might have something stashed around here somewhere.
Show me what you got. I love places like Shorty's. It's like a treasure hunt. Man, dude, I need this for my living room.
This probably used to belong to Elvis Presley.
Nah!
$1,500, man, it's yours.
Man, 1,500? I was thinking more like 150. Shorty's got a well-earned rep as a tough negotiator.
Here, don't drop it.
Heavy. Man, that one looks good. What all we got? Let's check it out. Can I open it up?
Yes, sir.
That's a nice piece.
This is all original.
All original, re-chrome plated, repolished.
1961 Cadillac chrome trim pieces. Chrome in general. Any of the shiny? All right, so let's work on a number. I'll take all this stuff as long as the price is right.
Well, you at least $6,500 for this, man.
Golly. Man, there's just no way we could pay that much.
Give me a number.
Man, $3,000.
Oh, man, we can't do $3,000.
It's got to be bottom dollar for me to go back to Bill with this. Let's say $5,000 and throw in the hood.
No, 55, man. 55 is the least.
Shorty's definitely beating me up on the price. Sure enough, got it down a little bit, but he stood his ground. He knows what the parts are worth, and they are worth that much. All right, I'll take it.
All right.
Thank you, Shorty.
Load this stuff up.
Let's do it. We got everything we need, and not only was it chrome and ready, it was new old stock that had been re-chromed to show chrome. Can't get any better than that. Bill gonna be happy when I show back up with this stuff.
Sounds like you gonna get a steak dinner tonight.
Man. Man, you never know, huh?
Justin and Matt got those twin turbos up and running on the 63 C10. Man, I can't wait to get this thing tested out. But before we do that, Heath and John panels.
Hey, Heath, come here for a second. What you got, brother? Man, trying to get these press grills done. They got the press tied up over there right now. I don't want to wait around for an hour and a half. Got any suggestions?
Man, I got a special tool just for that, brother.
What you got?
It's called a 300-pound Heath press. The 300-pound Heath press is a very, very delicate machine. If you don't know how to use it, you can hurt yourself. Let me show you how we do this here. Take this sucker right here. Make sure you're lined up. Apply even pressure. And then you got to kind of
do the Heath shuffle.
Yeah. Make sure your sides are flat all the way around.
We got her. And now, see, we got a nice press grill.
We're gonna patent that. Well, the Heath Press 300 worked out great. These kick panels have turned out kick-ass. A little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of thought process, it goes a long way and gives you a good finished product.
I promised Walter 1,000 horsepower with this custom engine, so I asked him to meet me at the shop. We're gonna drive down together and test this thing out on the...
What's up? Is ready? Bill called me over at Extensive today, and what I find, my truck was done.
Man, I don't know if you're ready for this, man.
I'm ready for it, man. I've been waiting for this truck for a long time, so I'm ready.
Man, so many hours went into building this truck. It is really great to see it roadworthy. Man, check it out. We put all the new windows in, track, everything, got all that buttoned up. You don't even need it.
Okay.
You know, when it goes up and down, fine, but you leave them up because you got all new
Got an AC, you know, keep it from sweating. AC, you know I'll be needing that because a brother like to sweat a lot, baby, like Keith Sweat.
And check out the inside.
Damn. Oh, got a push button.
It's an old looking stereo, but it's all Bluetooth, so you just play everything off your phone. Check this out.
I gotta check out the sound. Bill told me this truck was gonna boom, boom, boom. It made me wanna dance, baby. I was just going back. This is sick, man. I love this, man. This is nice, man.
Told you we got you.
Now, what about my 1,000 horsepower, baby?
See,
okay.
I got the dyno all set up.
Can we check it out?
See what's up. That's where we going.
Okay, let's go.
You drive.
Oh, I get to drive?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to be... All right, I'm the dyno.
You know, Walter's been on my ass to make sure this thing makes 1,000 horsepower.
Now, you still got to show me how this thing works now.
Man, hit the key right here.
Okay.
You know, this is about to be the test. You know, the dyno is going to prove one way or another if we did our job or not.
Put in the shop?
Yeah, just back right in. The dyno's right there. Okay. We're at the dyno shop with the 63 C10. A dyno is basically a treadmill for vehicles. You know, this LS twin turbo, hand built the way it is, if this thing doesn't make 1,000 horsepower, nothing will. We'll strap the truck in, make a run, we'll see how much horsepower it has.
Oh, I hear something coming on.
Here it comes.
Christina is coming alive. Matt, come on, let's get it, baby.
Oh, we get in there. Doing a little adjustment myself right now.
Okay.
Every time, you know, more fuel, more air, more spark. He is fine-tuning this just to get the most amount of power we can out of it. All right, man, here we go. Here's the test. Did we do our job? Didn't we? We're about to find out.
Let's go, baby! 1,000!
Right there. Dude, that had to be close. If that ain't it had to be close, Walt.
That's gotta be it.
What number you asked for, guys?
What we got?
1,080 to the tire.
Woo! Bill, you knocked it out of the park, baby. 1,080. Thank you. The whole crew. Love y'all. I told you. I knew you could do it. You know, I always had confidence in you, man. I knew you could do it. 1,080. Beat it. There it is, baby, right there. Certified.
Man, that
thing looks good.
We finished the install of the air suspension on the 61 Cadillac. Now I'll take a sneak peek on the wheels and tires because I can't wait to see them.
Man, it clears good.
Perfect.
I love the big wheel. I love the nice thin spokes. Man, it looks, it complements this car perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really going to be impressive. The only thing that isn't impressive right now is drums.
You're right. Ain't got.
Yeah, we don't have time to make anything, so please do your research. Let's get something coming in.
Big brakes.
Bigger the better.
What color calipers?
Make them calipers match your hat. As a custom builder, I'm not sure I'm ever satisfied. Right up until the last minute, I'm always looking to up our game, even in places you never look, like the trunk.
I remember at one point of this process, we thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Heath and John, hand making this custom trim is a lot of work. But in the end, it's all worth it.
Here, make a decorative trim piece to get a cool, modern and kind of classic look. This is just basically a two-part epoxy, and we add a black pigment to it. What it does is it's going to give us our nice, shiny surface and also hold all of our aluminum strips in place. All right, that's it.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
I'm laying out the V on this custom caddy trunk. So when you open up that trunk, you're going to see that cool ass V running right across the back. It's going to look awesome. And this is a freehand cut. Voila. We got our V right here. We chose to go with this design because it is a Cadillac staple, basically an old hot rod staple too. It's just a V that represents V8 in most of these Cadillac vehicles. Barely made that corner. Now we'll set it in here and see how she looks. Oh yeah, look at that. See how the 3D just really makes this thing work.
Tim, we got a problem. Half that rag joint's missing off the steering. Rag joints were used back in the day to connect the steering shaft to the gearbox. If this thing goes out and breaks while you're driving, you just lose all your steering. This should be a whole piece that goes all around, looks like a donut, and make one joint. But right now, had to been making noise if they would have ever driven it. And once you keep turning, eventually it's just gonna wear this out to where it's just gonna not safe.
Got the new NOS rag joint.
This is what it looks like when it's good. This is what came out of the car. This would have went out when they were driving. It would have been big problems on the road. We need to get it fixed. It's like anything else. You wouldn't want your family in it. I wouldn't want mine. So let's make it right. All right. Ready? Hell yeah. She's running, but she does not sound good at all. A little bit more tuning, and we'll have her purring like a kitten. Is this a license plate frame? What do we got going on here?
Yeah, that's a license plate frame. I think we need to take that out of there.
That's why you don't buy cars when you're drinking.
One of the things we're known for here at Extensive is fixing other people's shoddy work.
To the tree of shame. That was cut for a purpose. Terrible purpose.
With all those crappy pieces, we decided to start building the Tree of Shame. That started about 15 years ago, and at this point, it's actually casting a lot of shade.
Where we gonna put it at?
I'm not sure if somebody would have just done their job right the first time. We wouldn't be standing here right now having this discussion, trying to make a decision, but...
Tree of shame.
home now.
Let's go get some tacos, man.
I like tacos.
The 61 Caddy is almost ready for show. Heath and John have really outdone themselves on this red-on-red interior. That thing's looking good, man. Looking real good.
I like it. A lot of leather, a lot of pain in the ass, but it came out sweet. Got something serious I want to talk to you about, though. You know how this thing is bright red? You know, it's a Cadillac. The gentleman who owns it has Tex-Mex restaurants.
Heath, come on, man. I got stuff to do. What?
Think about calling it Cadiente.
Cadiente?
Right up top, right here. Do like some embossing and some ends.
Just about to tell you, we need a little filler here.
Yes, sir.
Cadiente.
Cadiente.
This caddy was missing a little something, and the Cadiente really ties this build together. Once again, Heath comes through.
First, we cut out the original Cadillac font with the plasma. And now, I'll emboss it onto the leather. Take and kind of center it up. Line that up on there. Put it down in the vise. We just crank the hell out of it. Let's see if I didn't mess it up too bad. There it is.
All that's left are these final pieces of chrome. I can't wait to give this to Stan's wife, Sheila, away. Stan and I worked out the perfect surprise. He invited all their friends to his hangar, packed with his really rare, impressive collection of classic cars.
Cheers! Many more years.
Well, I got a little something up my sleeve. A little anniversary surprise.
Really?
Yeah, you're used to that, right?
What is it?
You don't need to know. Well, why don't you know later?
What did you do?
Can't tell you.
Little thinker.
Sheila, in the past 3 months, we've been building you this 61 Cadillac.
I thought my car was here. You have my car?
We've had it for 3 months, and we've been busting our butt.
Lost in the crowd.
Well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You ready to check it out?
I am.
Let's check it out.
Car that we got at the auction. It was silver and now it's red and huge wheels. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Hey, these are the interior guys. This is John.
Oh my God. Thank you.
The interior is this totally one-off custom interior from the door panels to the seats and the dash.
Beautiful.
Couldn't have done it without these guys and everybody at the shop. Hey, no matter what they look like, they get the job done.
We do all right.
I know when we got it, we just had parts in the trunk, parts here and there, didn't run. We got the thing running, sprayed it Viper red. Every piece of the chrome has been polished, redone. Look at the custom billet, 22-inch wheels.
I love those wheels. Oh my gosh, 22s. I love 22s.
Every bit of the suspension, there's nothing 61 in there anymore. It's all handmade, air suspension, drops completely low on the ground.
That's amazing. Was that your idea?
No, it was Bill's idea. That's what he does.
Heath, John, show her what you have for her. Check it out.
There's more? Wow. That is beautiful. Look. Beautiful.
These guys totally handmade every part and piece of this. Check out what they came up with for the...
Gave it a name for you.
Cadiente.
Cadiente. All right.
Arriba, arriba.
Awesome.
When she opened up the trunk, I couldn't believe the look on her face. She was as surprised as crazy.
Had no idea.
It was nuts, man. It was awesome.
When you see somebody that really respects what you do, they see what you created with your own hands, that makes it all worth it. This is especially made for you.
These guys are amazing. I just turned them loose. Amazing what they did.
Ready to go for a ride?
Awesome.
Let's go for a ride.
There you go, guys.
You dived it too.
You know, this is a great gift. That's their first taste of custom, but hopefully not the last.
What size motor this thing got in it?
Dexter's girl's got her shoes off already. When that thing around to the corner, everything that I wanted it to be, it was.
It really was. It was amazing.
Seeing her excited, I just get all.
So, yeah,
My girl, I'm so excited.